Hello my legendmonders and welcome to a video about RC model from Rastartech models, and that is Lamborgini Sian. As you can see, I started painting the engine with a grey primer, and after that I use a black primer. Here you can see the lower hull, and I start gluing it with a Revel glue a few details for the engine. I glued these tubes for the back section of the engine. Here you can see I start spraying the engine with a nice enamel gold color from Revel. My airbrush is Fengda AG100 with 0.3mm nozzle. The layering is excellent, it looks pretty nice, and now I attached the stickers to the engine to make it accurate to the real one with a Lamborghini label. Here you can see a closer look on the engine and looks pretty nice. Adding the sticker of a display into the interior, and wow, pretty good detail. Now we can easily add the engine to the engine bay, and as for gluing, just classic super glue for great hold, and it looks really nice. Now I start painting the seats in a white color because I choose the whole interior will be in a white color. First thing, you must paint a yellow color to white. For full opacity, you must make a lot of layers with a white color to make it look at least something good. I used, of course, as you can see, the yellow color for the greater opacity, but it was tough. But I made it somehow, so I hope you like it. When the seats are done, I start painting the dashboard. Of course, some ventilation meshes with a classic Revel aluminum color with a small brush. Of course, I made the interior in the white color, of course, like the seats. And of course, don't forget on the pedals as well, nice detail. Now I can add a sticker for the dashboard, and I use a gloss varnish to make it more shinier like it is behind the glass. After all painting, I grab the super glue, pour a little bit of amount, and glue the windshield, and of course the steering wheel as well, and painting of course the small details on the levers for the gears, again with a aluminum color like the rest of the interior parts. And here I add a sticker, the last detail to the interior. It looks excellent. When it's all colored, I use a Tamiya thin glue to glue the dashboard part to the windshield part. And now I can easily add the seats finally to the lower hull of the car. Now you can see how I add seats completely in white color. After the interior, I start making the doors, gluing this part. Of course, don't forget on the mirrors and the sticker for the mirrors. And now I can add this support for the upper hull. Now let's move to the wheels for the Lamborghini itself. I glue the disc with a classic Revel Contacta glue, and later I will repaint them with a silver color. And I of course add this little detail, this little notch, I think, for the disc to make it looks great. After that, we are getting to be electrician. As you can see, I attaching cables to make it work. Why should I connect the cables? I'm not an electrician, I'm just a chef. Come on. Before painting, I must mask mostly the parts where are clear parts, like mostly for the windshield. I use a lot of masking tape and of course on the doors as well. After the main masking, I can easily start spraying the whole Lamborghini body with a grip primer. I use primer in a can because I missed my black primer for the airbrush, so I must just use the classic spray. But in the future I will finally use again the classic black primer for the airbrush. After the primer, I start masking the body for the first color of this Lamborghini. I will use the custom paint. I start spraying the first coat and that is black. Of course I use again just a black spray can, and the color choice, it will be from the Need for Speed Most Carbon from the boss called Wolf. I think you know it if you play the game. After the painting of the first coat, we can move to the wheels and the discs, and I use Revel Grey and Aluminium Revel, mix it together and paint the discs with a flat brush to the nice finish. After that, we can move. Now we are painting the exhaust pipes again with a flat brush and aluminium color from Amomic. Nice detail. When is the spraying done, I must paint the masking tape off and be ready for another coat and again another masking of this Lamborghini. And of course don't forget the tape off the mask on the wheels. Some small adjustments on the cable management. Funny, like almost in the build of a PC. After the cables, I can easily attach the interior part with a wheel part to itself, and it looks nice. When it's all done, I can mask again the upper part of the main body for the red part coming. Now I start mixing the red paint with a airbrush thinner and of course with a water. I use regular red aqua. And now, when it's all mixed, I start spraying the lower part of the main body with a Fengda beaty 100, and I use a lot of layers for spraying the body part correctly. And now, as you can see, I'm spraying the whole lower part of the Lamborghini with a red color as in Need for Speed Carbon from the boss Wolf. If you remember, he had before the Lamborghini the Aston Martin DB9, and now stripping the masking tape off. And again, masking. I use a lot of masking tape this time. And I start spraying the white stripe with a Rebel white aqua color. When it's the all spraying done, I again rip off the masking tape and reveal the beautiful color and the transition underneath. Of course, a few mistakes here and there. Of course, I repair it later, and I start again making side stripes, but sharper one. Again, I use Fengda EG100 and diluted color. Again, Revel Aqua. And for the effect, like in the Need for Speed, I use chipping varnish and of course a lot of chipping varnish. For the cleaning of chipping varnish and making the stripes like abraded, I use water and brush. I make the stripes of course on the front and of course on the two sides as well. It was pretty interesting and I really like the result as it turned out. After the stripes, I go to the back section of the Lamborghini and I attached the rear brake with exhaust and lights together. Now I try upper body with a lower body attached together. Now it looks like a complete model and it looks pretty awesome. I really like the result, how it turned out. It took some time of course, but it was worth it. For gluing the doors for the engine, I used super glue Loctite and just fit it together, and it's finally finished. Of course, don't forget on the spoiler as well. Now the Lamborghini is finished and what is missing is beautiful shiny gloss varnish. I use again spray can because I have them, and I spray the whole body with a few layers, and after that I rip off the all masking tapes from the clear parts like a windshield and of course rear back, etc. Adding details like sticker of the Lamborghini label in the front, and of course the name in the inside of the door, Lamborghini Sian. Yeah, I know I forgot paint the green parts, but I think it's okay. And of course here. And don't forget on the license plate, Lamborghini Sian. With this last detail is model finished. I hope you like it and see you next time.